You'll get my cue for the flag. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Racing from Delaware Park show. I'm Rich Glazier. We're going to take a look at Monday's races on this Memorial Day, and the perfect weather conditions. The sky was clear, the main track was fast. We had 3 turf races, and the turf course was firm. But before we get underway, I've been sitting in this desk for 32 years doing this show. And I never let go of Memorial Day without mentioning the importance of and solemn reason of this holiday. Memorial Day is a day we should take a moment to reflect on those Americans that are no longer with us. And as I've told you, I'm a Vietnam veteran, and I've had some friends that didn't come home. And, you know, it's nice to see people out in the Grove having picnics and the kids sliding down the big slide. But, you know, I lost some buddies that were in their late teens, early 20s, never had a chance to come home and start a family. So I think it's appropriate, even though it's late in the day, that we take a moment here to remember those brave Americans. Okay, thank you for that. And Lieutenant Johnson, I'll never forget you. All right, let's get started with the races. Race 1, here's a look at the field. And they're going 6 furlongs in the opener. The favorite was the 2, Lady Voodoo, who, by the way, is owned by a Vietnam veteran. So I hope he can win today on this day. And let's watch and listen to the call by John Curran of race 1.
And they're off. Pretty even start toward the outside. The Bay Express away well. In between horses, Wappinger rushing up on the inside. Here comes Lady Voodoo, quickly to take on the leaders. And Lady Voodoo with the rail leads it by a head. Double cross in between horses. Wappinger on the outside. Those 3 across the track. 2 lengths to the Bay Express. Settles nicely in 4th. SPF 99 has the rail. Born to Shop up on the outside. Followed by Rossby. And your trailer is Princess Nekia. Already 10 lengths off that leader as they race into the turn. On the front end now, Lady Voodoo shakes clear by a length with Wappinger racing second. Double crosses back in third. The Bay Express on the move in 4th, taking over 3rd, going after the top 2. Following that move, it's Born to Shop on the outside. Rossby's trying to kick it in, followed by Double Cross, dropping out of it. Princess Nekia passing that one, and SPF 99 is at the back. Lady Voodoo still to catch after half in 46 and 3 as they turn for home with Lady Voodoo. But here has company arrived, and on the outside the Bay Express rolls on by. Wappinger joining that one. A furlong to go, the Bay Express to the front. Wappinger racing second, dropping back on the inside. Lady Voodoo rallying SPF 99 and Born to Shop as they hit the furlong grounds, and inside the 16th pole it's the Bay Express drawing away. Win this one by about 6 lengths. Wappinger getting second, Princess Nekia third.
And the winner of the opener was the Bay Express. For Juan Rodriguez and Sam Cronk, the veteran trainer. You know, I always say the meet doesn't start until Sam gets his first win of the meet. And there it is on day number 9 of racing. Way to go, Sam. Erica Newberg, the owner, 1688 even, 640. Wappinger with a cost of 540, 420. Princess Nekia was scamped in 520. Exact to $82. Try 420, 520. Super with the 2, 617.10. So, Sam Cronk, and that winner was another Delaware certified winner. Good deal for them. All right, on to race 2. We go. Pretty good sized field here. Scratched the 8 and the 9. Actually, the 9, Madam Yucca, was a late scratch. A late scratch ran off just as they were getting ready to load in the gate. So check your tickets on that. There'll be a consolation. And here's the second.
We're about set. In there, off. Smooching Candy breaks well. Absence is presence on the far outside. Right there, Blue Eye Crystal between them, followed by Pride Leader gets away in 4th. Toward the inside, that's Notion's Beauty in 5th, and a gap of 2.5 lengths to Plus de Avril, followed by Dangerous Talent, and the trailer's Beach Treasure Girl with under a half mile to go. On the front end, it's Blue Eye Crystal by 3/4 of a length. Up on the outside, quickly there goes Absence's Presence, challenge for that lead. Pride Leader's a close-up third toward the inside. Plus de Avril's on the move in 4th, followed by Smooching Candy and Dangerous Talent. Up on the outside, Notion's Beauty trying to muster a rally. And the trailer is Beach Treasure Girl with a quarter to go. And Absence's Presence leads it by about a length, but drifting out at the top of the turn. Down toward the inside, Blue Eye Crystal is trying to come back for more than Plus de Avril. Pride Leader still with a shot in 4th. Late rally from the part of the entry there. That's Beach Treasure Girl kicking it in. But the entry right now looks like solid 1-2. On the front end, Absence's Presence. Beach Treasure Girl rallies into second. It's going to be the entry to win this one. Which one? Absence's Presence by 2. Beach Treasure Girl getting second, followed by Blue Eye Crystal. Tight for 4.
Well, if you bet the entry, you were happy there as they ran 1-2. Absence's Presence, the winner with Robert Paz. For Art Stauffer Sr., TriStar Farm LLC. And as I mentioned earlier, I've been here 32 years. There's only a couple trainers that were training when I began working here. One of them was Sam Cronk. The other one was Art Stauffer. And they're the trainers that won the double today on Memorial Day. How about that? 2 old-timers get to the winner's circle, and that makes me happy. They were here in the lean days before slots, and they're still here, going strong and supporting the racing. Congratulations, you guys. Art Stauffer, the trainer, TriStar Farm, the owner, $420, $440, $3. As the entry runs 1-2, Scampton on the 1A. Blue-Eyed Crystal was third with Cedeno, $320. Exacta $16.40, try $68.20, double $16.40. That's the consolation double. The real double paid $53.20, and the super $84.80. So there you go. As we move to the third, we go to the turf. First turf sprint of the meet. Scratch the 1, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. 5 furlongs on the turf they go.
In there, off. There's a scrimmage for that early lead. Between horses, Polysteel. Greeley is back rushing up on the inside quickly to challenge for that lead. Next in line, Get a Valentine up on the outside. Black Stetson in 4th. I Got Your 6 gets away in 5th, followed by Dreamin' of Frank, Fear the Falcon, and Silent Tail is at the back. As they speed into the turn, Greeley is back showing the way. Leads it by almost a length over Polysteel. Black Stetson up there 3 wide. Get a Valentine in between them. Then a gap of 3.5 lengths further back to Dreamin' of Frank is trying to rally. Toward the inside, I Got Your 6, then Fear the Falcon and Silent Tail. Turning for home, it's still Greeley is back to catch. Leads it by about a length and a quarter. Polysteel down on the inside, slipping on through. I Got Your 6. Here comes Black Stetson far outside. Fear the Falcon is coming in the center of the track. Greeley is back trying to hold on. I Got Your 6 is slipping through on the inside. On the far outside, it's Black Stetson coming between horses. Get a Valentine. It's wide open. Fear the Falcon. It's a cavalry charge. Fear the Falcon on the inside, slipping on.
A wild scramble at the wire and getting up the long shot. Silent Tail with You Gotta Be Happy if you bet on Chiappe. And this is a 11-year-old son of Tail of the Cat out of a Polish numbers mare, double circle for Brayburn LP. 70-60, 32-60, and 12-80. Fear the Falcon with Acosta, 560, 340. Get a Valentine with Katie Davis, 260. Exacta, 480, 320. The try, $1,600.20. The double, 148.80. The pick three, 380.10. That was the consolation pick three. The actual pick three, $1,013.60, and the super with the two, $3,061 even. So a turf double circle long shot makes for people being happy if they bet on Chiappe. Fourth race. Scratch the one, Cloud Control. Just left 5 to go in this fourth race, a 5.5 furlong sprint. Here's John Kern.
And they're off. Pretty even start for them all. Mr. Sheen toward the inside. Breaks well, goes for that lead with Game Lad right there. Up on the outside, it's Off Duty looking for a new home. And Papa Cho settles in the fifth as we have 4 across the track with a half mile to go. Mr. Sheen has the rail and the lead. Game Lad is between horses. Off Duty up there 3 wide. A length further back to looking for a new home. And Papa Cho is the trailer as they speed into the turn. Opening quarter at a quick 21 and 3. And on the front end, Mr. Sheen now gives way. Oh, looking to take up there into the turn was the four being pulled up there. That's Game Lad pulled up and out of the race. On the front end, looking for no home and Off Duty. And from the back of the pack, circling up, here comes Papa Cho. And Papa Cho now takes over as they turn for home. Papa Cho in front. Off Duty back in the second, followed by Mr. Sheen. Another horse being pulled up as a 6, looking for a new home. So we have 2 out of the race. We're down to 3, really down to 1 as Papa Cho's being handridden down the lane. Papa Cho is drawing away. Papa Cho will win this one easily by about 6 lengths. Off Duty getting second, followed by Mr. Sheen third, and the 2 pulled up horses. That's the
Papa Cho taking that one with a lot of gusto, Augusto Marin. For Mike Gorman, talking to Mike in the paddock today and said, you know, I keep telling everybody you're going to get hot soon. You better start winning, and there he goes. He wins. John Mincello, the owner. 380, 220, 210. Off Duty with Cintron, 280, 220. Mr. Sheen with Rodriguez, 360. Exact 860, try 6120. The double 249.60. Pick 3, 153.60. Pick 4, $1,130.70, and no superfecta in that fourth race. Let's go back to the turf after that exciting third race on the turf. See what takes place in this one. This one a distance race at 1 mile. Scratch the 5 and the 8. They were both entered for main track only. So still a good sized field to go. The favorite was the 4, Bouland. And here's John's call.
looks like the 9's acting up a bit, confusion. In they're off. Top Hat and White Tie breaks a bit outwardly, but goes for that lead. Bullen is right there. With Conducive up on the outside, it's Confusion, Radcliffe Royale, also amongst that group as they come by us the first time. Top Hat and Whitetail leads it by about a length. With Bullen right there up on the outside, Confusion racing up in the third. Bell Jordan trying to settle in the fourth. Conducive has the rail, saves all the ground. Getting up badly was Radcliffe Royale around that turn, losing a lot of ground. Then Meat Avenue and Barrel of Snout right alongside of that one. Still going wide around the bend is Radcliffe Royale, who's taking the long scenic route today. Opening quarter goes in 24-4, and as they move down the backstretch, Top Hat and Whitetail leads it by a length. With Bullen right there between horses. Up on the outside, that's Confusion right there in third. Then a gap of 3 to Bel Giorno and Conducive toward the inside of that one. A gap of about 4 lengths further back to Barrel of Stout and Meat Avenue, and far back to Radcliffe Royale, who now settles down, but it still is about 35 lengths behind the leader. Half wet in 49 and 1 comfortable fractions on the front end for Top Hat and White Tail as they make their way into the turn. Leads it by 2 lengths with Bullen in pursuit second. Conducive with a rail run coming in third. Bell Joiner to the outside in fourth. Confusion is right there amongst them. Then a gap of 3 lengths, the Barrel of Stout, Mead Avenue. They've got 3/8 to go, and Top Hat and White Tail to catch. Bullen's been trying, but not cutting the margin. Conducive toward the inside, trying to kick it in as they head for home with Top Hat and White Tail still to catch. Bullen is trying to now cut the margin in second, gaining some ground. Next in line is Conducive, not much from the back. It's a 2-horse affair. Top Hat and White Tail trying to hold off the favorite Bullen, who's coming with a run. Here comes Bullen. Top Hat and White Tail trying to hold on. It's going to be a tight one. Bullen may have gotten up on the final yards. Top Hat and White Tail second. Conducive did run third.
And a pretty well-timed ride there by, oh, again on the turf. You got to be happy if you bet on Chiappe. Ricardo Chiappe notching a double, both turf races. Bullen gets up for owner-trainer Fennica Bentley. $4, $2.60, $2.20. Top Hat and White Tail led all the way except the last jump with Garcia, $6.60, $4.60. Conducive with Wes Hamilton, $4. So that exacta paid $24.20. The try, $106.40. The double, $12. Pick 3, $214.30. And the super, $138 even. On to the 6th we go on an 8-race Memorial Day card. 6th race, there was a scratch of the 5 Fled. That left 6 to go. Favorite was on the rail, Aspect. Here's John with the call.
And they're off. And Lucky Leonard break well, being hustled for the lead by J.D. Acosta. Aspect toward the inside also gets away well. Is going to vie for that top spot as they race into the turn. Right there in between horses, Hard Red Candy, and now Hard Red Candy takes over, leads it by almost a length. Aspect settles nicely toward the inside, Lucky Leonard up on the outside. Next in line moving up, that is Coach Adams in fourth as they curl around that clubhouse turn. At the back of the pack, it's toward the inside Social Stranger, on the outside Bob's My Uncle. Opening quarter went in 24-1 as they straighten away. Hard Red Candy showing the way, leads it. Under a light hole there. Aspect is right there, dropping back and moving up on the outside, Lucky Leonard and Coach Adams. Aspect is now back in the fourth. Then moving up on the inside, Social Stranger and Bob's My Uncle, the trailer, only about 5 lengths from front to back. After a half in 47-4, they make their way into the turn. Hard Red Candy still by length. Social, make that on the outside. Coach Adams is now making a bid for that spot, and Coach Adams moves alongside. Coach Adams goes right on by. On the inside, Hard Red Candy. Aspect now underway in third, going after that leader. Then a gap before to Bob's My Uncle. They've got 3/8 to go, and on the front end, Coach Adams to catch. Aspect underway, going after that one in second. Hard Red Candy's trying to hang in there in third. The rest are far back as they turn for home. Coach Adams on the inside, Aspect on the outside. Aspect now sticks a neck in front and begins to edge away. Coach Adams couldn't stay with that one, followed by Hard Red Candy and Bob's My Uncle. But it's Aspect down the lane, drawing clear for Alex Cintron. Aspect will win this one by about 4 or 5. Coach Adams getting second. Bob's My Uncle up for third with Hard Red Candy rounding out your super.
Well, Aspect made easy work of this field. Nicely done by, it's a sin if you didn't bet on Cintron. Alex Cintron for Tim Ritchie. Owners were Scotty Karoom and Tim Ritchie Racing Stables Incorporated. And Aspect paid as the favorite, $480, $240, $210. Coach Adams with Rose, $360, $260. Bob's My Uncle with Chiappe, $320. That exacta paid $13.40. The try, $38.40. The 4-1 double, $10.40. The 3-4-1 pick 3, $10.80. And the super with the 2, $55 even. And that winner was another Delaware certified winner. Second one of the day. Spent at least 90 days in Delaware before he turned 1, and that makes him Delaware certified. And he gets extra purse money for that. That's a good deal. Okay, on we go to the lucky 7th race on this Monday card. Now, let's see here. First of all, scratch that this is on the turf. Do you believe there was not one circle in this turf race that I had to sit it out? I was very upset about that. But that's the way it goes sometimes. Anyway, they still ran it. And ran it they did, because the 2 was a late scratch. That was a main track only horse. But now listen, the 3, Luna, was in the gate and got an unfair start. So they declared him a non-starter because he was like kind of in the hands of the starter when the gate was sprung. So you can watch that on the start. Maybe you'll notice it. So if you bet on the 3, you're getting your money back. Okay? Now, let's watch them go about 1 mile and 70 yards on the firm turf.
We're about set. And they're off. Gardenista toward the inside away well. That was Luna, got away a bit slowly there at the back. As they come off the chute, Gardenista now has company from Desert Isle. Up on the outside, Venetian Princess. Those 3 across the track, passing the finish the first time. Next in line, Bella Parina, free to fly toward the inside under a nice hold. Then Speeding Starlet and the slow starting Luna continues to lag behind the field as they make their way around that first turn. Desert Isle trying to get out just a bit around the bend there. Has to be straightened away. Leads it by about a length. Up on the outside, Venetian Princess. Gardenista tucked in nicely in third as they make their way around the bend. Bella Parina next to line, a length further back to Free to Fly. Then a gap of about 3 lengths further back to Speeding Starlet, and Luna continues the trail about 9 lengths off that lead as they make their way down the back stretch. Opening quarter in a solid 23 seconds flat, and on the front end, it's Desert Isle in front by 3 parts over Venetian Princess. Gardenista still with a rail trip. Up and alongside, that's Bella Parina. Length and a half further back to Free to Fly, Speeding Starlet, and Luna continues at the back. Now it's about 6 or 7 lengths from front to back after a half and 47 flat. And Desert Isle on the front end still by about a length. Venetian Princess is taking up the chase in second. Gardenista still right there in third, followed by Speeding Starlet. Bella Parina, then comes Free to Fly, and Luna continues at the back. Not much has changed as they head for home with Desert Isle to catch. Venetian Princess racing second. Gardenista trying to now angle to the outside for clear sailing. It's Desert Isle they've got to catch. Gardenista had a perfect trip. If good enough, Free to Fly is coming on the inside. It's Desert Isle, Free to Fly on the inside. Luna's coming on the outside. Desert Isle is holding sway. Gardenista is trying, but it's not enough. Desert Isle wins it. Gardenista getting second, followed by Free to Fly.
And the winner in course record-setting time, evidently. Desert Isle with Wes Hamilton for Graham Ocean, Samsun Farms. Time 1:39 and 3. The about 1 mile and 70-yard turf record is 1:40. So there you go. Desert Isle pays 460, 260, 210. Gardenista with Cedeno, 280, 210. Free to Fly with Pedroza, 260. Remember now, the 3, Luna, was declared a non-starter, so treated as a scratch. So let's look at all these prices. The Exacta, $11.80. The Try, $32. The consolation double with that late scratch of Luna was $4. The actual double, $11.40. But wait, there's more. The pick 3, the consolation pick 3, $5. The actual pick 3, $13.90. Now the favorite did win that race, so if you had Luna in the pick 5, you got the winner, and that dollar pick 5 paid $937.50. The super with the 7, $48.50. That everything? I think it is. So that takes us to the 8th and final. And in here we're another late scratch again. First of all, scratch the 2 La La Bamba, but then late scratch in the post parade revolving account. So there will be another consolation here. Another reason for you to all check your tickets. The 5 was a late scratch. Here's the nightcap with John.
We're about set. And they're off. They come away in alignment across the track there. Big Mama, Savannah Roxana toward the inside. Little Smarty Pants is right there as they make their way down the back stretch. And from the inside, Savannah Roxana pulls clear by about a length and a half over Big Mama. Prestons Princess right alongside in third. Little Smarty Pants back in the fourth. Then a gap about 4 lengths further back. Down toward the inside, it's Ballerina Kitten up on the outside. Lost on the stairs. Opening quarter goes in 22-2 as they race into the turn. Savannah Roxana showing the way by 3 lengths. Prestons Princess chasing second. Big Mama's dropped back a bit in third, right alongside Little Smarty Pants. Lost on the stairs, trying to gain some ground in fifth, and the trailer is Ballerina Kitten. On the front end, Savannah Roxana clear by now 4, maybe 4.5 lengths over Prestons Princess. Getting out around the turn was your leader. Lost a little bit of ground there, but still has a comfortable 4.5 length lead. Prestons Princess racing second on the outside. Little Smarty Pants rallies in third with just over a 16th to go. It's Savannah Roxana holding on to that 4-length lead. Little Smarty Pants rallies on the outside in a second, but it's Savannah Roxana and Alex Cintron to win it. Little Smarty Pants up for second. Prestons Princess third, followed by Lost on the Stairs, rounding out the...
And Savannah Roxana takes the nightcap there. Gives Alex Cintron his second win of the day. It's a sin if you didn't bet on Cintron. Tom Ionati the fourth, the trainer for Glenn Gaddy. 440, 260, 210. Little Smarty Pants with Rodriguez, 540, 260. Prestons Princess with Raul Mena, 210. The exact at $20. They try 35.80. Consolation double with the late scratch of revolving account paid $460. The actual double with the 1 Savannah Roxana paid $11 even. The consolation pick 3 for $1 paid $2. The real pick 3 didn't pay much more. Oh no, that's another consolation. $460. Here's another one, 145 paid $5.10. Here's the actual pick 3, $11.80. And the pick 4, $29.20. And the super with the 7, $90.40. So a lot of prices in that nightcap. But we got through them all, and we thank you for coming out for the whole weekend. The crowds were pretty good out here at Delaware Park for the Memorial Day weekend, so thank you for that. Our next live racing day is Wednesday, 3 more turf races. Here's today's handle, not a bad handle with all that competition going on. In fact, there was a storm in Wyoming which knocked out the satellites showing all the tracks, so I guess we weren't up in the air for the final race and still did a pretty good handle. So 783,311. So despite crazy goings on today, still a pretty good day business-wise here at Delaware Park. Okay. Remember, we are on every night at 11 o'clock on DETV 28. Except Saturday night, we're on at 10 o'clock. So don't forget to make that early adjustment on Saturday. Watch it an hour early. All right. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Hope to see you out here Wednesday for more exciting action here at Delaware Park. Good night.